Brett at Bridgetown TV on the pitch here at Tadcaster following today's 2-1 defeat. Surprising 2-1 defeat after we played last week. Obviously we've got gaffer Brett Agnew to summarise the match for us. Brett, dissect today for me please, sir.
I thought we started well. I thought we looked dangerous going forward. I thought we started well. Passing, probably could have played a bit more, I think, but when it's effective, obviously myself flicking it on and Danny off me, it was effective for a good 20-25 minutes, and Denny running in as well, third man running. I thought it was effective, so you do that, but I don't know whether it's a penalty or not.
Dubious. When I was summarising the match, I
don't think referees and lines know what the rules are anymore. I don't think they know. See that stupid rule, it's not in an actual position or whatever.
Yeah.
See if it's just basic handball is handball,
yeah.
then you can hang it, but he's went to block it like that, and how can you, his hands, it is what it is. They've got back into it straight away, which I'm not really sure about.
I think what I'll say about the refereeing though, and I'm seeing it quite a lot, they get these assessors coming down. I'm not going to knock referees, it's an hard job, I get that, right? We'll get these assessors coming down and they try and ref it like it's a Premier League match and the slightest touch is a foul.
Yeah,
and
stops that, it kills the game, flat, just makes the game dead flat and kills it. And I said to the referee at the start of the game, let us have a battle. Yeah. Let us as centre forwards and centre halves, a good old fashioned battle first. If it gets out of hand, then that's when you come in. But they do it straight away. They try and nip it in the bud. You can't.
But when they've got these assessors as well, they're trying to referee Premier League level.
It says what it is, but
you know. And that Lano on this side in the first half, he was just.
But the be all and end all is, I ain't making any excuses. The second half we weren't good enough.
Well, 35 minutes of the second half.
We weren't good enough. We started sloppy, came out, let them come as we were second to everything. Not wanting to run out to cross to stop crosses, and then the goals, that perfect example. It's been poor defending, and to be honest, most games it's like that. But
I'd say that
sometimes you can get away with it. But at the end of the day, it's
you huffed and puffed on them last 10. You did show a bit of character. It took you to 80 minutes there. And then you kind of like these last 10, like, let's try and get some out of the game. But it took 30 minutes to get going, 35 minutes to get going that second half.
But yeah, well, balance of the game. They've first half we've been good, and second half they've been better, so they win the game. So it is what it is.
It's an interesting one though, because when I watch your team, 7 days, yet again your team responded amazingly last week in the cup. Wow. And then you see it today, it's kind of like you're consistent at being inconsistent, if that makes sense. You have these amazing performances which you just think, wow, we could beat anyone on our day, and then you kind of like 7 days later, it's kind of like a bit sluggish.
That's what happens. These games are perfect because you get brought back down to earth in a bang. You know what I mean? You should really be obviously competing, but when you get beat like that, you get brought back down to earth. You ain't actually rosy.
But what I will say is
the cracks start appearing again, and when you win, it covers up the cracks. So, but
every time that you've expected a response this season, and I will say you've had a bad game, I don't know what you do. The next game normally, and that next game's now Tuesday night Frickley at home. Yeah. So I know we're probably going to see, because at home as well, we're looking good, aren't we? Is it on travels or?
I think as well. I mean, some of the lads are playing out of position, and it's hard. It is hard to be too critical of them, because they are doing as a job, and they are playing out of position and whatnot. We're decimated with injuries.
I was going to say, let's talk about that. Pete Davison, hamstring. When's he due back? Are we looking weeks or days or?
It's a tough one with that kind of injury. Matty Dixon's out for about a month. Will Annan's out for about a month. Hottie's walking wounded. I'm walking wounded. Lamp's
you're always walking wounded.
So yeah, we are.
Jack Bullis, how long is it?
Jack Bullis he won't be until November.
So we're looking for 3-4 weeks for everyone really.
We've got 5 or 6 injuries, so it's tough.
Shall we talk about a positive though? Let's talk about a positive. I know this week that you signed a local lad from Brid. Connolly was playing in the reserves. He's done all right. You had him pre-season, and I've heard this week that you've signed him onto the first team. So shall we talk about Cam?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like obviously Cam's came down recommended with everybody at Brid. It's always the same with people at Brid. They recommend every young kid as if they're the next Messi. But no, Cam's got a lot to learn. So I don't think people from Ridlington should rest a lot on his shoulders. He's got a lot to learn. there's a difference between this level and Humber.
Massive difference.
So
Yeah.
there's a massive difference. He's got a lot to learn. So just let the lad play. Don't rest too much on his shoulders, because he's not going to come in here and uproot any trees. You know what I mean? He's not going to be one of the ones where it's just. He's got to gradually get into it, play a few minutes, and sometimes come and just be on the bench and
Be around
see
it.
where it is,
Be
and be
around
around it. So people from Bridlington, I know it's a local lad, and I know, but just don't put too much on his shoulders and don't get too high and over the moon about it. Because
Come on, Cam Connolly, you can do it.
It's,
No, but it's nice to see it's nice to see a
yeah,
local
but
lad coming in.
pressure. I mean, some people
Yeah.
deal with pressure, some people don't. He's a big strong lad. He knows what he's doing. He's got good eye for goal. But sometimes the pressure, people with Bridlington get a bit over the top sometimes when it's a local lad, because there's not a lot of local lads in the team. So just.
Well, I'm going to get
chill out a
excited
bit.
then. It's nice to see a big lad come through, mate.
Yeah,
And
but
we put this new
obviously,
setup in place,
I
didn't
wouldn't
we, in
bring
the
him in
summer?
if I didn't think he was on.
We put this new setup in place in summer. He's the first one to come through it, and I think that's why it's a bit exciting, because it's looking like potentially that hopefully we'll have that little. Every now and then we'll get a lad who maybe comes through. So it's nice. It's nice.
Listen,
it's nice.
Yeah, I do it all the time. Speak about it all the time.
Yep.
I'm always there to give lads chances, but unless you give it back to me and I see you want to do it, and Cam does want to do it. I know he does. His dad's pushing him as well, and he's doing his bits. So it's good for him to come on and get his debut today. Obviously, I mean, there's going to be.
He did all right.
games
Well, he did a few minutes. He did all right when he came on.
Yeah.
You know. So like I say, going to Frickley, quite a big game now. That quite a big game.
Yeah, well, every game's big. Every game's big for us in this league, because, like I say, the bottom could beat top any day of the week, and you get some weird and wonderful games. But we've missed another chance today.
No,
This is a 6-pointer.
Yeah, it was.
It's a massive game, and it's a massive opportunity missed. And yeah, that's the frustrating part. The two games that's been the biggest games. I mean, you could play the top teams. You've not got nothing to lose. You know, you ain't got anything to lose, because they're expected to win. So if you win, great, it's an upset. But these are the vital games, and these are the games I don't know. You need to get up for these games, and I don't think people get up for them.
But what I will say is, well, I think Taddy have had an interesting week. They brought new management in. I think if any week there was going to have a bit of momentum, bit of wind in the sails, they're trying to impress the new gaffer.
That's always the same,
So
innit?
I think we came maybe at a bad time, you know.
Yeah, but I think you came at a good thing, because it's a transition period. But people, I just don't think lads nowadays, and not just in my team, but in the other team, they don't get up for games properly. They don't prepare. They don't like physically and mentally prepare for games as much as what they should. Really, it's all about just rocking up on with the little sliders, and you can get prepared for games. You know what I mean? It ain't a fucking fashion show. You know what I mean? Get in here and fucking do the business out here. Talk and mean like you want to actually play, and look as if you want to play. Put yourself about. Prepare for it, right? Instead of coming on here with your fucking stupid earphones and your fucking flip-flops and that.
Language,
Get it done
sorry.
on here. Get it done on here. And that's sick fed up with fucking seeing people like
Language again, sorry.
Because all it is people moping around and expecting everybody else to do it for them, and pointing the finger and that. You know what I mean? Get it done. Get it done. If you make a mistake, you hold your hand up like a big boy. I'm really sorry. It is what it is. You crack on. That's it. And I've made loads of mistakes. I make a few mistakes today. I missed a couple of chances.
You pulled a couple of shots in that second half. I wasn't going to mention that.
But you just crack on with it. You can't have it in your head all the time. And I ain't one of them to
Hey,
walk
but
about.
hey, look, you know what?
Just
You
go on,
always, every time I say when you demand the response your teams give you, right? Your home form is good, so we're going to be excited going into Frickley.
Yeah, of
I'm
course,
excited about it because
well, we need to make a home
7
form.
days ago, that free kick and the penalties, man. I'm excited about playing home matches at the moment, and I'm sure as a gaffer you are because you look good at home. It's been
Frickley are a good
fortress.
side as well. Frickley are a good side. They play an orthodox way as well, and they've got some good players. And Frex as a manager, he's experienced. He's been around. He's done his due diligence. So we need to pick it up. We need to pick ourselves up here. We've had a good chat in there. I've raised my voice, which I don't usually do, but I've outed a few and raised my voice in there. So
let's see if you get the response. Let's see if you get the response. What I am going to say to the supporters, right? When there's a couple of 100 plus in Queensgate, I know the players respond to it. So if you're watching this, get down Tuesday night, 7:45 kick-off at Queensgate. Let's try and get behind the team, right? Because I know they respond. And the last 2 home games have been banging, haven't they? They have.
Yeah. It's
so
always good when you've got a bit more support, you know.
Isn't it? So, hey, Brett, what I'll always say is that obviously your mood changes weekly, mate. I get you last week, you're buzzing like you're 21 again.
Yeah.
And this week it's Yeah, back to business, isn't it, man?
It's not the end of the world. There's more important things, but when it means a bit, then it means a bit. You know what I mean?
But like you said, and like I was sorry for Liam Dawson Children, any team can beat anyone in this league. So hopefully,
definitely.
Frickley will get the 3 points.
Yep.
All right, Gaffer.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers to talk to me, mate. Please watch, like, subscribe. Let's get it out there. Let's see what Tuesday night brings. But do you know what? Support us. Get down, support the team, and let's get Queensgate rocking. See you on Tuesday night.